Hello everyone, and welcome to another mod showcase as part of my Halloween week of mod showcases. Today, as you may notice by my hand, I am no longer a vampire temporarily. I am a Spider Queen, and that is because I am doing the Spider Queen Reborn mod. Now, the Spider Queen Reborn mod is one that's been done before, but I think a few changes have been made since people have last showcased it a lot. So I thought I'd do it again, and plus, can you honestly say that this is not terrifying to anyone with arachnophobia? Enderman. Okay, I can show you something with him if he stays there. But anyway, yes, I think this mod is probably going to terrify a lot of people. Okay, and there's another zombie. Good thing though, that because I'm actually quite hungry right now. But essentially what this mod does is it completely changes the mechanic of Minecraft, at least temporarily. You can actually disable this in the config, actually in the little dialog box down here with a code. I can't remember it off the top of my head, but it's on their website. I'm pretty sure on the forum. So you don't even have to remove the mod if you don't want to play it, but you still keep all these spiders and stuff. If you want them. I mean, if you want all these spiders and items and stuff, you can keep them, but you can stop being a spider queen and just go back to being a normal person. Now, one of the first things you'll notice is that my string is filling up gradually. That's because as a spider queen, you will naturally produce string. And you can use that string for a lot of stuff, as you can tell by the fact my lair is covered in string and a few drained corpses. Ignore the drained corpses for the moment. You'll understand those in a minute. And there's one of my children. Yes, these are more or less my children, because when you're a spider queen... Well, I'll show you that in a second. Basically, the first thing you'll need to know is that you can use webs to craft web balls. Now, you do that with 3 web in a crafting table, and you get the cocoon webs. You take those, right-click, and you shoot a web. Now, as you can see, it turned him into a cocoon, which... I've noticed this glitch. They seem to just no-clip. I don't know why. But there's 2 things I can do at this point. I can punch him... And when it breaks, I get a cocooned zombie. Now, with this cocooned zombie, I can do a number of things. First things first, I can use it to just eat. I can eat him. Simply, to do that, I put him down. Once more, another drained corpse over there. Right-click, and I basically drained him to a husk. Now, that's one thing you can do. Another thing you can do is use it to create various spider offspring. Creatures, things, drained zombie. This one right here, the big red weird spider that somehow is fused with a skeleton spider, that's the tank spider. That's what a zombie will spawn, and that particular spider, it's slow, but it has a lot more health, because most of these only have 16 health. He has a full, 40. So that should say a lot. Get out of my lair! Get out! I will eat you all! Oh, and that also shows you can get spider eggs by doing that. And spider eggs, basically you put them down next to a cocoon, and they will create one of these spiders, and you basically get them from eating people, or eating mobs. Okay, now there is a reputation system in this, and to access it, you type in SQ check rep, and that brings up the rep. As you can see, I am currently friends with creepers, friends with skeletons, friends with friends with creepers mainly, but I'm on decent terms with skeletons, with humans, with other queens, with zombies and endermen. I'm friends, and evil queen, I have a -5. Now, what that means is, basically, most of those mobs will no longer attack me. But if, say, when you start the game, you will have a -1 reputation with humans, so that means the player mob that is introduced to this game will attack you. They'll attack you and try to kill you. But once you get up your rep, they won't. Now, to increase your rep, you either gift a member of that race something that they want, or you do not kill them for, I believe, 2 days, and your rep will go up. If you want to decrease the rep, kill 2 members of that species, and then your rep will go down with them. Now, if your rep reaches -5, like it has with the Evil Queen, which I intentionally did, and I'll get to that later, they will declare war on you, which means, well, they will attack you on sight in mass, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they will attack you on sight in mass and basically try to murder you. Now, that's one thing that I did with the Evil Queen, because she will spawn on the surface and attack you. She's kind of a boss, basically. But that's one thing that is kind of cool, is that there's this whole reputation system. So you can either be a horror movie monster, more or less, or you can just be a good guy. You can be a hero. Also, if you punch a drained corpse, they will just vanish. Or you can use them to decorate your lair like some kind of macabre, evil monster thing. Or use it to strike fear into the hearts of other members of that race. Yeah, you can do that. Now, that's just the basics. The web also has other uses, one of which is, as you can tell by the fact my lair is covered in webs, you can put it on walls, and then you can climb up them just like ladders or vines. You can hang on the wall, move back and forth, just be a spider. Yeah, giant centaur spider thing. Another thing you can do is make a bed, which is made by making a 5x5 square out of oak wood. I wonder if that's what's causing it anyway. And right-clicking it to sleep during the day. Now, I have not been able to get this to work. I don't know if it's just a glitch with my version of it, or if it's a glitch with the mod overall. You know, it's weird. The first time I've actually done a mod this week that lets me drain people, I just realized it's the mod that I'm not a vampire in. Weird. Weird. Anyway. Now, that's basically all you can do with... Well, no, not actually all you can do with the web. There is one other thing. You can make this, which is the web slinger, which is made with 1 web ball, and 4 web in this configuration. Now, this is a little glitchy, I've found, at least in my experience, but what you do is you right-click, it launches the ball out, and you can use space to fly towards it, or shift to reel it back in. Now, on mine, it's bugged, it's not wanting to work properly. I don't know why that is, but I think that's just might be a work in progress item, I don't know. That'll disappear when I relog, though. And this is what happens if you let a spider egg hatch with nothing around it, by the way. It just makes this little 3 HP spider who's kind of adorable, honestly. Now, another thing you can get is flame web. Now, to get flame web, you will need an inferno spider, which sadly I had one, but it died. And to get an inferno spider, you need to cocoon a blaze in the nether and put an egg next to it, which I do have the blaze still right there that it drained. What the... I honestly have no idea. I got his heart. Yeah, I honestly have no idea what's going on. Anyway. Basically, with Flame Web, what happens is, I've got a zombie test subject here, which I guess they're doing something so that all mobs will have pumpkin heads today. I don't know why. Anyway, right-click, you shoot a fire charge thingy, and it lights them on fire, where normal webs don't really do anything. So yeah, that's the fire web. Now, another type of web you can make is the poison web. And to make poison web, you will need poison barbs and 1 regular web. To get poison barbs, you just put a pufferfish in a crafting bench, and you will get poison barbs. Now, zombies do not take poison to my knowledge, but it still does about 4 attack damage when you shoot somebody with it. Also, you can do this stuff, but I don't really think it does anything. I think it's just a cooler look. But let's spawn a cow in it. Get in the oh, well, actually, no. The poison web will poison creatures that walk in it. So that's nice to know. The fire web doesn't seem to do anything, though. That's weird. Okay, yeah, it does. Oh, boy, it does. Okay, so, yeah. I honestly was not aware of that. I tried it before and it didn't work, but apparently the poison webs do poison anything that touches them, and the fire webs will poison anything that, well, combust anything. Let's go with that. Combust anything that touches them. Now, those are basic web types in this game, but there is there are a few other important items. For starters is the skin switcher. Now, to craft the skin switcher, you will need 1 glass and 4 iron ingots. Now, what the skin switcher does is if you don't want to be a spider queen, or this version of the spider queen, you just right-click, and it changes your skin. There are, I believe, 4 different types of spider queen, and 1 spider king. So, yeah, that's what the skin switcher is. I think that's a good feature, because it's kind of nice to be able to change that in the middle of the game. But I kind of wish that you could just make your own skins for this. I wish there was some skin creator. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't, but I've not seen one. I think that would be a cool feature. But, you know, spider eggs, I already showed you that. Now, I will show you one thing, though, and that's a little demonstration of how this works. I'll just put a zombie right there. Egg right there, and when the egg hatches, it will eat the zombie and become a tank spider, who will probably help me with a later boss battle. But that's basically how the egg works. Now, you can get skulls, brains, and hearts from the mobs you kill normally or that die, but I don't really know what they're good for. I can't seem to find anything. I think you might be able to eat them or feed them to something, but let's see. Can I feed you this brain? Feed you the heart? No. So, yeah, I'm not sure what these are other than just to be creepy, but, yeah, why complain about creepiness? And there's my tank spider. It hatched. He's big. So, yeah, that's how that works. Now, next thing that is of importance is the bug light. Now, when the bug light is in your hotbar, I believe it has to be, no, it's in your inventory, period. Okay, in your inventory at all, you have night vision. So, yeah, that's actually a fairly useful thing. It's only for 10 minutes, so I think you have to pick it up and put it back down after a certain point. Or maybe the durability actually goes down if you're in survival. That's another spider queen, but she is not an evil queen, so she's not hostile towards me. I don't know how she spawned here, but she won't hurt me. I just wanted to show you that because it just happened to spawn there. I did not spawn that in. So I just wanted to show you, yes, other queens do spawn, but if they're not if you've got a good reputation with them, they won't hurt you. Now, the bug light, useful, gives you night vision. And also, you craft it with a spider stone surrounded by glass. Now, to get a spider stone, you just kill spiders. That's really all you need to do to get a spider stone. And you can also use that to craft the spider rod. Ignore that. Which, the spider rod is 2 glass panes, 1 spider stone, and 2 sticks. Now, the spider rod is interesting in that it will make your spiders follow you. And if you put it down, they will all flock to it. They will not leave the area that the spider scepter is in. I believe you can also get this as a drop off the Evil Queen, but I'm not sure. Now, there are 2 mobs this adds into the game. The Enemy Queen and the player. I believe the Enemy Queen is different than the other queen out there. I believe this is either a permanently hostile queen or the Evil Queen. I'm not sure which. Also, I just remembered something. You, I believe, can still wear armor just fine, but it does not show up on your player model. But you can wear it, which is nice to know. So, yeah, let's fight some mobs. Now, the player, they are interesting in that they'll spawn... Hey, I think... Isn't that a guy from Yogscast? I think he is. But anyway, they spawn with a random skin from a Minecraft player, so let's get a few in here. Unknown 11. How odd would it be if I actually got myself? Jack Freddy. So, yeah, now, because I got a good reputation... Man, that guy's a cool skin. Because I've got a good reputation with him, they will not try to kill me. But as you can see, they spawn with random armor, random weapons, and at default, when you start the game, they will try to kill you, but you can become friends with them. And I kinda hate doing this, honestly. But, yeah. Yeah, my children are helping. My children helped there. So, as you can see, when I attack someone, my children will help me fight it. Now, I believe this will also bring my reputation with these guys down. And as you can see, once more, I got some bones and hearts and stuff. But, yeah, those are the players. That's actually a really cool feature that they spawn with a random skin. But now is the enemy queen. Now, I don't think this is the evil queen. I think this is just, like, because there's no other spawn egg. There's just the queen. So, I believe this just spawns a random queen. Yeah, see, she's not attacking me. So, she's simply another queen. But if I attack her, naturally, her children and my children, I believe, will start to fight. But I get string and spider eyes for killing a normal queen. Now, as I said, I don't know what happens to her children now because they're not attacking me. I don't know. So, now on to the types of spider you can get. The Nova... Oh, well, let's start over here, actually. The mini ghast is produced when you have a ghast that is cocooned, which you need the fire web for, and feed it to a spider. So, well, to your spider offspring, unholy spawn, whatever you want to call them, which I happen to have one right over here, which I don't think these actually will follow this scepter. And they are, I think, work in progress, because it doesn't really do anything. Let's find a cow and punch it. Yeah, it's not really wanting to do anything. So, I think this is a work in progress, but I do like the ghast that's cocooned. But yeah, that's the mini ghast. I think it's work in progress because it doesn't really seem to want to do anything. So, I don't know. Anyway, next is, well, okay, I should probably start over here, actually. The typical spider, which is, well, that guy, just a normal, retextured spider, nothing special, which you can get by feeding an egg a cocoon cow, a cocoon human, or a cocoon sheep. Next is the tank spider, which I've shown, cocoon zombie. Slinger spider, which I believe there's one in here that the other queen spawned, which is this guy that shoots webs. To get the slinger spider, you just need to feed it a skeleton. The pack spider is a spider that has a built-in chest. And to get one, you feed it... I forgot to put it in there, but you feed it a villager. And I actually do have one of these over here with my swarm. Right there. There's the pack spider, which has 16 health. Right-click, it has a built-in chest. Very useful, very fun. Well, not very fun for the villager I fed to it. Man, I should have ate that villager. Anyway, Nova Spider, you get that by cocooning a wolf and feeding it to an egg. They're fat, they're small, but extremely quick. And I know I do have one over here, but I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it. Okay, he's right there. He's that little one right there. They're very small, very quick. And man, I've got spiders crawling everywhere. This must be around... Oh, well, actually, right there's a better view of one. That's the one the other queen spawned in. So, yeah, mini spider. I'm trying to keep it day outside because I want to go and see if I can find the evil queen later on. Okay, I already covered the mini ghast. The inferno spider, which produces flame webbing, you get by feeding it a blaze, which... Once more, I forgot to put in there. Professionalism. The Ender Spider is created by cocooning an Enderman, and you saw before when I was fighting those mobs in there, they spawn in those little Ender minions to fight for them, but they do not attack on their own. Let me see if I can show you the one I've got over there. Yeah, he's that guy right there, which is really freaky looking. But then again, it's an Enderman, which are kind of freaky looking by nature. Next up is the Boom Spider, which I believe is that green spider right there. Yeah, the green spider right there. That you get by feeding an egg a creeper and stupid webbing. You feed it a creeper, and you can guess what it does. It attacks with explosions. Now, lastly, I believe, is the rider spider, which my children are getting in the way of me showing, which you get by feeding a horse to a spider egg. Now, if you get rider spiders, you can right-click on them. It's like a pack of tiny little spiders you can ride on like any other mob. And you can also climb up walls without needing the webbing out, but you also are at risk of suffocating in walls. But yeah, that's basically the rider spider, which is honestly kind of creepy. I mean, really kind of creepy when you think about it, because like a little swarm of spiders. Yeah, that is actually pretty creepy. What the... When... How... How did a cow get down here? I'm completely serious. How did a cow get down here? There's no hole in the roof. I covered the holes in the roof that I got down here with up. Where did you come from, cow? I ate him. Anyway, that's basically everything the mod has default, but I'm gonna go try to find the evil queen. So I'll be back if I do. Well, I looked all night and I could not find the evil queen anywhere. So it must be an extremely rare occurrence for her to actually spawn. I mean, I looked everywhere and I just could not find her. So basically, I don't know what to do about that. And for some reason, my reputation just reset. I don't know why. But basically, I tried to find the evil queen. I couldn't. I guess that's all I can say in the matter. But anyway, this is a very cool, creepy mod. And I love the reputation system. And also, you can eat chickens. I didn't show it before, but you can drain them. But another interesting thing is about the reputation system is the humans and other queens, and probably zombies and skeletons, will send members of their species to back you up. So that adds more to the reputation system. You can choose to be good or evil, which is a plus. Seriously, I always love that game mechanic whenever someone can work it in. You can either be a heroic figure or a bloodthirsty monster that raids villages and drains them of their blood. Why do I still thirst for blood even though I'm a spider right now? Anyway, that's basically the Spider Queen Reborn mod and everything in it. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you have a happy Halloween. Bye. I still don't have a catchphrase.